Hi everyone, my name is Zainuri. I am from the University of Mataram in Lombok, Indonesia. On behalf of my team, I would like to present our paper on good agricultural and post-harvest handling practices of cocoa pod in Lombok to meet cocoa bean quality for global market. The structure of my talk will be introduction, methodology, result and discussion, and the conclusion. Let me start with the introduction. Cocoa is a potential and future commodity in West Nusa Tenggara province, including in Lombok area. There is huge potential area for cocoa development. The largest growing area is in North Lombok, especially in the district of Gangga, Tanjung, and Kayangan. Data in 2017 shows that the production reached about 3,963 tons in North Lombok, and the total production in NTB was 387 tons. The price of dried bean at farmers level in Lombok is about 22,000 to 27,000 rupiah per kg, or about 1.5 to 1.8 US dollars per kg. Price is closely related to quality. In normal, high quality product will get high price, low quality product will get low price. The quality of fruit, which may associated with the quality of cocoa bean, is affected by the implementation of good agriculture practices or GAP. This including the application of pruning, fertilizing, maintaining good sanitation in the orchard, etc. And the second factor that may affect the quality is post-harvest handling practice. One aspect in post-harvest handling practices is fermentation. Fermentation is very important for the aroma or flavor development in cocoa bean. Therefore, fermentation is one component in bean quality. Besides fermented or not fermented, the quality bean is depend on the size of the bean, the presence of insect or disease, water content, and some other component of quality, bean quality. This paper presents research findings on the important role of good agricultural and post-harvest handling practices on the quality of local cocoa bean. The method that we use in this research were laboratory trials for studying the effect of fermentation period on bean quality. The treatment that we had were fermentation time 0 for control, 2, 4, 6, or 6 days. And then we assess cocoa bean quality. We also collect some data from the cocoa grower, especially for the socio-economic data. Some supporting information also we find from literature review to discuss what the data we got from the lab trial and from the survey. For data analysis, we use descriptive analysis for the socioeconomic data and analysis of variant for the bean quality data that we obtained from the lab trial. Now we move to the result and discussion. Most of farmers in Lombok let the plant grow naturally with no fertilizing, no pruning, and a poor orchard sanitation. As we know that no fertilizing may lead to low productivity of the plant. No pruning and poor orchard sanitation may also promote insect and disease development, which may lead to low production. For the post-harvest handling aspect, fermentation practice has not been adopted by farmers. This may be associated with price. Price incentive at farmers level for the fermented bean seem insufficient to motivate farmers to do fermentation. So what they do, they just harvest the fruit and then dry the bean. As I mentioned earlier, that the price of dried bean in Lombok is around 20,000 to 27,000 rupiah per kg. In fact, data from our lab trial indicated that fermentation of fresh bean significantly produces better aroma of flavor of the dried cocoa bean. As we can see from this graph, that the longer the time of fermentation, up to 6 days, the stronger the aroma of cocoa bean that were produced. As we can see, zero treatment without fermentation. They got the score is about 2.75. And then as the time of fermentation were prolonged to 6 days, the score become increased, so the indicating the aroma of cocoa bean it's got the typical aroma or strong typical aroma of cocoa. However, when the fermentation period was expanded to 8 days, the aroma of cocoa bean that were produced become acidic aroma, indicating over fermented. The next graph also shows that fermentation of low cocoa bean or fresh cocoa beans resulted in lower percentage of slaty bean. What is slaty bean? Slaty bean is cocoa bean which show a slaty color on half or more of the surface exposed by a cut made lengthwise through the center. That's indicating poor fermented or unfermented. However, all samples from this trial meet the Indonesian quality standard, which is SNI 2323-2008. In that standard, it stated that the quality requirement is maximum 3% of slaty bean as accepted. Fermentation process also had a positive correlation with fungal growth. However, this trial also, the result from this trial also shows that the treatment resulted in low percentage of moldy bean, which below the maximum tolerant for fungal incident on the bean. In conclusion, good agriculture practices is very important to produce cocoa pod quality. Optimal post-harvest handling is also crucial for producing high quality of dried bean. Fermentation process of the fresh bean produces significantly better flavor of the dried cocoa bean. Innovative technology for applying the fermentation is important to be developed to enhance the adoption of the technology by cocoa farmers in Lombok. To finalize this talk, I would like to thank the University of Mataram for funding support, the the informants for sharing related idea, our colleague for support and sharing idea for the paper and the trial, and of course everyone in the conference for listening. Thank you.